Pilots are calling for tougher laws and penalties to deter people from pointing lasers at the cockpits of planes. It comes after an Auckland man who shone a laser at a police helicopter and an Air New Zealand plane avoided a large fine and time in prison. 27-year-old Jesse James Halpin, remember that name, was sentenced to 12 months supervision and 100 hours of community work for the Civil Aviation Act breach. New Zealand Airline Pilots Association Technical Officer David Reynolds joins me now. David, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for coming in. Firstly, just how potentially dangerous is pointing a laser at a plane or a helicopter?
This is very dangerous for a number of reasons. The most obvious one, of course, is the fact that it can damage the pilot's eyesight. But there's no commercial airliner currently flying that can fly without the pilot being able to see. So, first of all, you're endangering the pilot's eyesight, but you've got the endangerment of the aircraft and everybody below the aircraft. It's incredibly stupid to point a laser at an aircraft.
And I suppose, like in this case, in many cases, when this is happening is when the plane is either taking off or landing. So it's when, am I right, a pilot's eyesight is absolutely crucial.
Absolutely critical, yes.
Now, how is this treated overseas? I know in the United States, this is seen as treated as the crime it should be.
Absolutely. Yes, for some reason in New Zealand, the message hasn't got through yet. But in other countries, America is a good example. You can go to jail for 17 years. It's taken very, very seriously indeed.
17 years jail.
People do go down. They do go down.
So we've got a situation here where this criminal fool, Jesse James Halpin, shines a laser at a police helicopter and at an Air New Zealand plane, and he gets 12 months supervision, which as a taxpayer is just going to cost me money, and 100 hours community service. How does that sound to you?
It's astonishing. And the message is not, do not point lasers at aircraft. The message is, if you point a laser at an aircraft, you might get slapped on the hand and have to go to court. That's not the message that should be put through. The message should be, it's very serious, it's very dangerous, and there are consequences if you do it.
How concerned are pilots about this particular ruling?
Very concerned, very concerned. There's some very good footage on the internet, which has been produced by the American safety regulator, which shows the effect of a laser on an aircraft windscreen. You cannot see. If it's raining as well, your vision goes completely. And that's out with the blurring of the vision, similar to where you go over the hill in the car at night and you get blinded by a car. Right. That's what happens to the pilots. It's incredibly dangerous.
David, thank you very much for putting it into perspective for us. David Reynolds, New Zealand Airline Pilots Association Technical Officer. That is